Just because you do have maybe some problems with credit in the past, that doesn't mean that you can't change that situation moving forward or into the future. The first step to clarifying or rectifying any problems you've had with credit is to understand what does your credit history look like currently. And that is accessible through the different credit reporting agencies that operate in Canada. You can certainly walk into any credit union bank and ask them questions about how you can get in contact with those agencies. Once you know what your credit history looks like, you can begin to address it by establishing a bank account with managing it well, as well as looking at different options such as secured credit cards and things to help build a more positive credit history moving forward. And eventually, some of those issues you've had with credit in the past will go by, and effectively you'll have built a new credit history that's more positive and can allow you to gain access to different services again, be it credit cards or loans. Another factor to remember when you're opening a bank account that is, and something to consider, is that if you currently have any judgments against you, a bank account or funds in a bank account can be withdrawn by way of a court order. So it's something that you need to consider when you're opening a bank account, that those issues are clarified or cleared up in advance. So one way to go ahead and repair your credit or to begin to access credit if you've never had credit before is through credit cards. So there's a couple things to keep in mind. There's a couple different types of credit cards out there. One is what they call a prepaid credit card, which you can buy at some stores. And you can essentially put $100 down, you get a credit card for $100, and you're able to use that until your $100 is gone. There's also, that one doesn't exactly help to establish a credit history. But one that does is called a secured credit card, and that oftentimes somebody will put $100 into a savings account or into a term deposit, and the bank or credit union will hold those funds of $100 in those accounts, and they'll give you a credit card for, let's say, $100. You can then go out and use this credit card to make purchases, and you would pay this credit card just as you would any regular credit card. Over time, you're beginning to establish a credit history, whether it's repairing poor credit history you've had before or establishing a new credit history. And then usually over time, over a year or maybe longer in some cases, the credit union or bank will release those funds back to you, and essentially you now have a credit card with a limit of $100 or whatever money you were able to put up when you started the program. So a secured credit card is a great way to begin to repair your credit or establish credit if you've never had it.